Hi Melissa, this is Grace from Green City Growers. I'm your farmer today and I tended to your beds, and you'll see in just a sec that they look a lot different. So it's nice to meet you, and let's take a quick look. So I did a very thorough weeding of all these beds. And I also shuffled up the soil a little bit to get break off any of those smaller weeds that are starting to germinate or have just poked through. So the first thing I harvested today was the scapes from your garlic, which is the big stem that has a little curlicue on the end, and it actually is the flower of the garlic stalk. And we take these off to ensure that the bulb underneath grows, puts more energy into growing the bulb. And the scapes you can actually chop up and saute as you would garlic, or you can make pesto out of them. So very similar culinary use as regular garlic. And you'll see in the back I've actually loosely tied the tomatoes to the trellis just to sort of guide them up that support there. And I recommend using tomato tape or like a loose tie to continue to guide them as they grow. I was also able to harvest some chard. And this is your asparagus, which we want to leave all bushed out like this because it helps the crowns grow bigger and better for next year. And I took out a lot of what was in here. Similar to the other bed, there was a lot of stuff that was bolting. So there were some old radishes that were like 4 feet tall and some arugula and spinach that needed to be taken out. And I believe these are the cucumbers that you said had been planted. I'm also seeing some more cucurbits back there. So I tried to keep those safe. I did a similar loose tying of these tomatoes up against these stakes, again, to just give them some support. I harvested both varieties of kale. This one you could probably harvest a little bit more, but I wanted to leave enough leafy growth so it can keep producing. And I also harvested some of the peas. And it looks like you'll still have a little more production on these peas. Maybe not too much longer because it's getting a little hot. But what I did do was I removed a lot of damaged leaves such as this. I'm going to take this one away because some caterpillars are eating at it, and we want to eliminate that food source for them and crush any caterpillars you might find on the back of your leaves. For instance, there's a little one right there that I'll crush in just a second. Some of the peas that I harvested were a little bit too plump, so they might be a little fibrous when you bite into them. However, I found that sometimes if you pop open the shell and you just use the peas themselves, they'll still be sweet. But sometimes peas that are that big are actually kind of bitter. So you'll just want to be careful of that. And I think that is it for today. I think I'm going to do a preventative spray on these tomatoes just to keep off any fungal or bacterial growth, at least until the next time you have a farmer visit. And that'll be all. So it was great to come see your space today, and I hope you enjoy the fruits of your garden, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye-bye.